We're now a little more than 30 minutes past sunset. Temperatures are tumbling. A colder night is in the cards across central Maryland. BWI right now down to 48 degrees. Current temperatures will continue to tumble. And again, the light wind, just enough of a breeze to make that 48 feel more like maybe 42 or so in the city. Now, winds will continue to relax. The sky remains clear, and that will mean that the stage is set for temperatures to tumble. When you have a setup like what we have right now and overnight tonight, any warmth we had in the afternoon that kind of accumulated here at the city or at the surface, it'll skate back up into space, and that's why temperatures are tumbling so quickly. Back in the upper 30s, lower 40s before midnight for many, and we're waking up to low to mid 30s across the entire metro. Even Annapolis, City Dock on the water, probably colder than 40 degrees. Easton 38, Stevensville 41. Bel Air is at 33. Now, typically one of our colder counties in the metro. Your neighborhood forecast right now for Carroll County, certainly living up to that reputation tomorrow. Case in point, Mount Airy at 30, Winfield 30, Westminster light freeze at 31, Union Bridge 31, Tawnytown 31 degrees, Eldersburg 31, Sykesville right at the freezing mark. 32 degrees. Keep in mind, you've already had a couple frost freezes so far this fall season, so no more frost or freeze alerts will be issued until next growing season next spring. Bus stop forecast, 30s out the door in the morning. Winter coats, not a bad idea. Breeze will kick up a little bit after sunrise, but in general, a calmer morning than what we had this morning and a calmer afternoon compared to the gusty winds we had to deal with today. 57, not as windy in Baltimore tomorrow afternoon. Upper 50s, Hagerstown, 60, La Plata. Upper 50s, kind of the rule in our bay adjacent neighborhoods here east of the Chesapeake. If you're watching from Denton, probably about 56, 57 as well. Northern Baltimore County, maybe at 55, 56, getting up towards Parkton. Neighborhood forecast around the city, Cherry Hill, Fed Hill, and Roland Park, all upper 50s. Cherry Hill, probably one of the warmest spots, closer to 60 degrees. Curtis Bay, 58, and in your neighborhood, Hamden, 57 degrees. Lots of sunshine, and if you're leaving the city in your Maryland cast, headed to the mountains for a beautiful fall weekend. Past peak color, but still a little bit out there. A few leaves hanging on. Temperatures in the 50s, lighter winds across the board, probably sunniest in southern Maryland and at the beaches tomorrow afternoon. We're mostly dry tomorrow, but there's a slight chance of a few sprinkles about this time tomorrow evening. Again, a mostly dry Friday. Don't cancel the evening plans. Don't worry about the Friday evening plans. More substantial rain chance in the forecast Saturday evening, but we'll start our clock at noon. Notice we're dry. We're in the 50s. We'll stop our clock 5, 6 o'clock, getting into dinner time. Scattered showers moving through. Final round will move through while we're sleeping. So starting dinner time Saturday through about 3, 4 o'clock Sunday morning, showers move through, but by 7 a.m. Sunday, we're getting up to 40s and breezy winds, downright windy. Not quite as chilly initially Sunday afternoon, then temperatures tumble through the late afternoon hours. Chilly and brisk on Monday. Tuesday, next storm system on the way. Track is very uncertain, but it is possible that rain could spread in as early as mid-morning Tuesday or so. A few flakes could mix in if we target this storm track just right, but that's not the forecast at the moment. And whatever moves through, it looks pretty light. Not a big rainmaker out there Tuesday. Greater rain chances, risk of heavier rain Thursday on into next Friday, guys.
Cutter, thank you.